Welcome to a wonderful campaign. This is the Napoleon Total War campaign of the Coalition. I am playing as Russia, as you can see from my wonderful start screen. This is the first episode. I got the timer down for 25 minutes. I'm going to try and make this more of an actual YouTubey one rather than streaming it like I have previously or playing in one bulk and then sorting it out. I'll try and actually film it in segments to make it a bit easier. I'll still cut out the loading times and all of that. I haven't played Napoleon in freaking ages, and already I was about to click up here to see where my armies are. UI is something I'll take accustomed to again, and the whole general layout of how we do it, and my very long way of going through all the buildings like this to make sure everything is all hunky-dory. Oh, in terms of my military, where are they? This is probably one of my most played, I don't think it is in comparison, that's one of my most played Total Wars I guess in recent years. One of the few that I've actually got enough time to dedicate to vote. That's what I'm looking for, some time to hit the space bar, speed that up. I missed that from the Warhammer games. I know they got the little fast forward bar, but it's not really quite the same. 10-year plan right now, my campaign with Russia, sort of upgrade all of the actual economic side of it in the foreground. As you can see, I'm spending a lot of my big early money now just actually building some of the most basic units that I can. Units is probably quite the wrong word. Also help if I click on the correct thing. That's how you can recruit there. But I got barracks there, so I can actually really recruit actual musketeers. And we got in Belarus, a really poor. Really poor. Not too sure what my population is like here. We're happy. The peasants are a little bit hit and miss. Another good one I need to worry about my technologies as well. Normally in most recent Total Wars I go for just pure
This panel
funds,
is
really.
used to research.
I know technologies, don't worry about that. I've only got the one building in the far east of my lands. Normally start, I believe, I think it's conscription. I think I get a couple very basic military ones and then indulge in the civil ones. I think I might keep with that first, try and get the straight up money, be easier. Once you get the money sorted there, you're actually right. Do you not start with a gentleman outside? I hit the wrong button. Don't need objectives. I'll get through to my objectives actually in a minute, because the Ottoman Empire is where I'm going to hit first. I'll bring up Russia again so we've got a bit more of a colourful map. I was going to hit the Ottomans, build up, as I said, behind here, make this a small little money pot, and then I tend to hit the Scandinavian regions roughly the same time and then turn them into a wealthy money pot, because you can get a lot of money from Scandinavia, which is quite nice. You got for trade, the old Frem.
A new trade route has been opened between the ports of
Avoid a bit of diplomacy. Denmark. Oh yeah, of course, Sweden doesn't take it all out straight away. We're allied with Sweden. This is all not sitting right with me. We're unfriendly though. Everyone else I'm not going to really get far with unless I try and like bust out Mecklenburg. I will apologise in the future for all of my really poor pronunciations of things. I am both Cornish and dyslexic, so with a slight speech impediment. It's a big army in that. Probably go through first, see what I actually got and regroup with it. Oh, what? Did I declare a move?
This piece cannot move any further now.
This is actually quite
It will be available again next turn.
Yeah, I understand moving points as well. Thank you anyway. Okay, let's just go through what it is that we got. Tells you the resource as well, which is actually quite useful. Does it take me to the resource? If I click on the farm, click on view, okay, it brings up the farm. I can build clearances. Quite often what I would do is just go through the system like this, see what I can afford and buy what I can. With 44 funds, I can probably afford fuck all. While I'm here though, I might as well look at the university. It's here, because I know I had a gentleman.
A gentleman is one of your leading thinkers.
Get in there and
You
start
can assign
studying,
him.
man. There you go, that's taken down 2 turns already off of that. I do like the whole I'll keep text out. Something might pop up that I would forget about. I'm pretty sure I have forgotten about most things. Does this show you armies? Okay, nice. I knew there was somewhere. We're up here. We're quite far up here. I don't know if I want to bring everything down. I think it would be kind of pointless if I were to. These are the ones that are sort of hidden in Austria, yeah. It's going to be a long time until I reach Austria. I'll put you there, I'll bring them back. That's the military building, I may keep that force up here. So literally all you are. That's inside the building. We got them coming in, okay. That's fine, you're on the move, and we got some cannons in Moscow. I'm pretty sure I could just pull out my troops and my, yeah. Bad side is though, to where do I want this army? Nah, it's not what I want, all of that information. Don't need it yet. If I'm focused on the Ottomans, I got one army. I'll keep this army here to defend the north. Might bring them down to Lithuania and just build troops there, but keep them more central to defend this little western bit of my lands. Dedicate most of my forces south against the Ottomans, like I mentioned before. I'll stick with that for now. I don't know if I want to take up Finland yet though. You can build quite a good force from St. Petersburg, I'm sure. I'm going to bring you down regardless. Probably to there as a stationary point. Okay, we've got some form of military we can build here, and it's quite a good building as well. I'll build a small force in St. Petersburg. I might as well send you up there, that said, because the cannons will take ages to move. Alright. Let's double check I've got everything all sorted. I don't need to go into this yet. 3 partners, quite a few allies. I'm at war with quite a few people. Wait, why am I at war with Bavaria? I ain't gonna... Yeah, we'll keep tanks as it is for now. Is that really my building list? That's Moscow. I have a lot of unbuilt land. Alright, let's not worry about all this yet. It's not dilly-dally. Diplomat, that's what I was going to check. I was going to double check. I don't know if I want early trade with Sweden. I might get early trade with Denmark. Can't trade with anyone else. Let's see if Denmark ever would care. Okay, actually went alright. These people probably get taken out long before I actually get there, so we may as well benefit from the mutual trade for a little bit. Ottomans, there's no point in benefiting from the Ottomans because I'm going to hit them soon. Generally can't remember the last time I played a Napoleon campaign. I think the last one is when I took it, no, that was Empire. It's been a while. I'm pretty sure I've done Napoleon though for roughly 400 hours. There's not a lot I know in comparison to many people. But for me, dedicating time nowadays is a different story entirely. Confederation of the Rhine. Be interesting to go down there. Gunsmith, if I remember correctly, gives you just straight up cash. No, it doesn't. Manufacturer gives you cash. Yes, it does. Okay. And that builds a normal. Yeah. Okay, that's vaguely what I remember. I don't really touch that yet. I tend to go for markets up in the back and land clearances. Manufacturers are quite a lot of money. And with Russia, you just don't have the cash. As you're seeing me play this now, this is what can you do? I need to build some more farmlands if I can. I don't even have enough to build. Oh, yeah. Could cancel that, and then from that build a couple of these smaller ones. But I just gotta let my armies move to where they need to go. One more. Still got 15 minutes left. Wow, I forgot all about that time. I was tempted to play as Russians, I must admit on that one. I turns a 2-week period. Okay, I've forgotten the time scale between that. That's fine. And you capture the city. Oh, this is like take out Finland. That means war with the Swedes. Oh, not even the Swedes, the Swedes. I can actually build quite a bit from here. I'll get a couple of actually, what have I got in that army already? Nothing, so it's moving from Moscow. Depends on how much of a force you think the Swedish will bring up already. War in the north there actually went on for quite a while, I believe, between Russia and Sweden. I don't believe that they're really going to attack Cortland. Before they bring this force down. Yeah, that's a big force. You just start war pretty quick, I believe. If I move you there, I don't need all of you there. You have a couple of... No, you don't. I thought I had a couple of basic troops just to hold in terms of public order. Good horses, good guns, plenty of cannons. That's more than enough to take not enough turns. I'll wait until next turn before I declare war. It gives me that extra turn of security knowing that I'm not just going to get walked on straight away. I'll just click on something random. Gunsmith isn't the one I want to build. I'm pretty sure there's more loggings or farms I can build here. Mining is always useful to get for. There you go. I actually forgot all about that army. The one that sort of starts just north of Austria, or in the Austrian-Prussian border. If I get 2k for hitting, I could just march on Sweden early. Be cautious into what it is that I will be taking. Passive spying, yeah. I know about that. What we got here? Oh, from the south. Once I get that place, which is more inclined to get. I don't know if they're at war with. No, where am I going here? I'm on mining nations, that's why. They're not actually at war with anyone yet, so they're going to be all of that. I was kind of hoping they'll be at war with the Austrians pretty quick. Alright. Unit upkeep. My funds aren't. I don't even know how you check funds anymore. Maybe in objectives, I'm pretty sure it'll be. Oh, it's right here. Fucking idiot. I'm getting 1600 a turn. Not something I have to urgently concern myself with. Might need to worry about that though. If I got 2 more for. Yeah, I'll need just more general military than what I got to actually fight that here. I'll do that. Go through to see if there's any basic maintenance I can do. I'm going to get any training for all the force actually relatively expensive. The secret of society. That builds up yeah, happiness. I don't think I have much need for what are we on here? 112. I'm about to afford anything. They have a huge supply for spies right now. This army here marching through Austria, I may actually join that up in the north and use that to take out Sweden. So if I can take out all of the Swedes from that, that's not actually going to be too bad. I don't know what the hell the Prussians are. They're just losing men. Benefit to the Russians in this game, you just don't get the winter attrition, so you're like, alright. That's what I love much about the Russians in general. The buys a back button? Yeah, I know, thank you. Actually, how long is my research been going on for? I got up to a couple turns. I just thought to myself then, if I actually pay attention to those. What's this here? I won't build up the lumber mill yet. I'll wait for a place like this with nothing first. So what actually is this force? It's actually a relatively decent force. Let's come to join this army here. I don't need to worry about them joining that army there. I'll march them north. Shall I march these guys north? You'll get there quicker. We don't need that many cannons. We've got a couple of cannons. We're only going to be against the Swedish. Wait, that's a sit. Oh. I normally do go straight up for cash. Especially because we're right next to a place that builds quite decent military at a relatively fast rate. I don't feel like I need to push that so much. You need magistrates to work out all the tax, but at the same time you also just need the raw income. I won't bother that yet. There might be a couple of 300s I can get. Logging camps. Logging camps give you a relatively large deposit of cash though. Maybe not. Helps out with the buildings in the long runs. I did such an inefficient way. I might just get that login camp anyway. Where was it to again? Up in the... Isn't even that, it was market. Oh, Ottomans. Should have done that this time. Whoa. Plus my research will be done, technology, so I think from there I'll be able to stem up a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be quite a bit on the developed farmland. What could count? We just declare war against the Ottomans. I know I'm putting strain on them. I actually have an army there. Good auto resolve. I can't remember actually how bad the auto resolving is in this game. Should test it. And I lost 75. Okay. Part of me vaguely remembers it just being an awful mess. Got that, that's fine. I can use this now as a military hub to take out the Ottomans and then possibly go up against the Austrians. Although I'm moving into St. Petersburg, and then from there the armies are going to go and actually take the land. Not got a lot of cash. Probably just flip through again to see what I can build from here. Market makes people happy as well, I believe, by +1, is it? Oh no, did that actually not contribute to anything? So hard post is obviously for my troops. Market is just raw cash. Alright, fair enough. Try to remember 8% of this. That's me done anyway, but I will need to do technology. No I don't, I've got another turn yet. Once I get puppet schooling I might be able to ask from these from other nations. It's good to share knowledge. Prussian campaign, if I was going to do that, I don't know what would be more interesting for people. I was also going to take over the northern coast, German lands, and then go north into Scandinavia, take out the Swedish and the Danes. What's that orange nation called again? Modern day Holland. Netherlands, I should say. Nice. So they're going straight onto... Do I want you to go straight onto that though? That's the only downside. What about he get? That'll be the next one that I need to go for. There's going to be a lot of underdeveloped land. We're in Russia. Plus side to it all though, we might be able to start marching from here quite easily. You've got a spy. Get down there, my friend. Did that come up on my list? I hope I had the right one, wasn't it? Oh yeah, agents. It's quite a small army. Very small army. But I'm not going to have just... I'll have 2 of those in it holding the line at the most. The army we now have inside of here is improving. We've got you coming north into it. Wait, you're going north into it, so where are you going? Into Lithuania. You're the ones that started through Austria and I'm having you now as the middle ground. I'm trying to think if that's even worth it, to be honest. I could leave a couple of my troops here. Well, I could just split up the troops. Alright. Cannons be useful in the south. I might just bring this army south entirely. I don't believe I'm going to have any real trouble from the Austrians. I'll bring you guys north and get this place building a few troops. It's quietly in the background. I don't have any fleets with it. Public order is going to be alright, but that's going to be mainly due to having an army. Yeah. I need to wait a couple of turns before that happens. I'm not entirely sure what the religion's like as well. Alright, it's 28. I think this place is more Islam than that. 60-40, yeah. Should build more churches. I'm not going to have any religious instability around. Military alliance with Prussia. I hope I can click the right button. If I bring up the alliance, there we go. Give them a little bit of trade tech, that's fine, but now I've got money to then furthermore upgrade my land. I could just get the clearances. I think in the long run that's where the money needs to go, into the farmlands of Russia. Do all the small bits like this first. This is an awfully inefficient way of doing it. I'm sure I found an easier way of doing it. It's gone regions. No, you ain't gone regions at all. I'll find this out during our little gap. I'm pretty sure it's here. Let's try to start in the town. Part of me feels like that's inefficient. Probably because I'm just clicking more here. Feels like I'm actually doing more, but I'm not doing really anything quicker at all. Alright, armies are almost there. They'll stay behind. These obviously will all come with me to the north. Pretty sure. That is the 6 that I can really use. 246, yeah. Oh, we've hit our 25-minute mark. We didn't even get a fight in. What's that about? How close are you to the next land? You're only there. Where's my spy? Take me a sweet dilly. Alright. We should really save this. I've got Prussian campaign. Early April. Keep it as Russia. Up in Carpus. I hope you enjoyed this very brief beginnings of the campaign. And I'll see you for the next episode.